I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Welcome back, y'all. It's 3:25 in the morning, and we still on Lucifer season 5. We're gonna move on to episode 5. Welcome back to Underdeveloped, where everything movies, everything entertainment, everything storytelling is gonna be covered. Let's get it going. No more talking. We already know. We already talked about the last episode. It wasn't really the best episode.
It was alright.
It was alright, but there's more to come. We got 4 more to come, and I'm excited. I assume you're excited.
Yeah. I'm looking to see where this is going.
Alright, so let's keep the story going. We're on to episode 5.
Thank you for finally agreeing to meet with me, Detective.
Oh, 57 phone calls, twice as many texts, the billboard off Sunset. Oh, and the ill-conceived stripper
But in
ring.
my defense, Roberto came highly recommended.
Lucifer, I am ready to talk. And yes, thank you for being patient, but I really don't know what you can say that's going to make a difference.
I agree.
I don't think a gift is going to fix this.
We are once again in agreement. Hold that, please.
What are you doing?
Years ago, I faced a similar sense of helplessness, a lack of control in my life, so I came here, to this very spot. This is where I burned my wings. Now, you don't have wings, obviously, but as a devil who has learned to embrace metaphors,
One gift burning another.
I hope it brings you the same catharsis it did for me.
Oh, that's
Well,
actually thoughtful.
Yeah.
I appreciate this, Lucifer, but this is not what I need.
Well, then what do you need, Detective? Please, just tell me what I can do to fix things.
What does it matter? He's
There
going
is
back.
one thing you can do, but you're not going to like it.
Well, tell me.
I need time. I need space.
Well, he came all the way back up just to get space.
Yeah.
He doesn't have time.
Okay.
My apologies, Doctor. I don't mean to barge into your home like this, but you weren't at work.
It's 7 a.m.
And
It's good that you're here, actually.
I need to speak with you about the detective quite urgently. She doesn't want me around as she's dealing with an identity crisis.
Lucifer, you should know.
I should know better. I need to be patient. Yes, I am aware.
Not what I was going to say, but it's a good
The
point.
problem is, if the detective focuses on work, then she's just going to avoid dealing with her issues. I need to speed her along to the part where everything's good again.
Yeah. Thing is, AMENADIEL.
Is down in hell waiting for me to return. Yes, I'm aware. Why do you think I'm in such a bloody hurry?
Lucifer.
Doctor, I need to clear things up with the detective before I go home. Because once I relieve my brother, I'll be back. Just leave hell unattended and...
No. Hey, listen. There I was, wandering the corridors of hell. I heard a voice. A voice that I never expected to hear in hell.
Who was it? Mother Teresa, Mr. Rogers,
Father.
Adele?
Father.
Dad spoke to you.
Oh shit, I got it right.
Well, go on then. What did he say?
He told me that hell no longer requires a warden.
And
And that's it.
I'm going to stick to police work and avoid anything God-related.
So the murder gonna involve a church?
Hilarious. Sister Victoria, had she been upset lately or had a falling out with anyone? Well, Sister Victoria did just find out that she was being accepted into our order. She was so happy. We're so blessed God sent
She
you
was
here
quick
to
to shut
find
her
and
ass
get this
up.
detective. Oh. Yeah. Well, yes, that's what God does. Yep. Sends me here, sends me there, kills a nun. I know I said that I needed space, but I could really use your expertise on this case. I'm at a convent in Silver Lake off Coral and Galvin. How long do you think until we could get here? Oh, of course. Angel and all that.
How can I help you, Chloe?
Manny will be there.
Reminds me of being in the Silver City.
Wait, this is what heaven looks like?
No, but there's so much love for my father here. It feels so.
Even with
It
the
also
dead
feels
body.
very different. I can't slow down time like I used to.
Oh. Well, what can you
No
do?
one told
Well, I
her.
am God's greatest warrior.
Well, as much as I love the mental image of you punching a bunch of nuns, the issue is,
Chloe, I can't expose myself to them.
Need some Lucifer.
Oh shit. That's scary.
Oh, they smelling on him. They smell the angel.
You sure they aren't this horny? I mean, these are all virgins.
Yeah.
do you know of anyone who would want to hurt Sister Victoria?
Well, I'm not sure.
They don't want to fuck with none of you.
Do you know of anyone who would want to hurt Sister Victoria?
Yes, I do.
Who?
The devil, of course.
Anyone else?
You are the most beautiful person I've ever seen.
Thank you. The question was, do you know of anyone who would want to hurt Sister Victoria?
Oh. Right, no, I don't. Sorry.
I don't know who would want to kill that wonderful soul.
But you're hiding something, aren't you?
Yes. It's a secret. But who can lie to those gorgeous eyes?
So the Mother Superior of the nunnery is a murderer?
Apparently Mother Angelica committed the crime years ago, and then ran away and joined this convent. She's been here ever since. Most of the nuns knew about it, but they were just protecting her.
Well, until you gave them some of your mojo.
Yeah, I can't explain that. That's never happened before.
Well, they're nuns. You're an angel. Maybe they sensed that.
When I was 16, I killed a man in self-defense. I fled here to escape retribution, and eventually found reconciliation in the arms of God.
But Sister Victoria found out the truth.
She did. I informed her last week.
But she didn't accept it, did she? She was going to report you. And you felt like you had to defend yourself once again, didn't you?
She was so understanding, as all my sisters have been. Detective, I didn't kill her. In fact, I was leading prayers when Sister Victoria was murdered.
Well, unfortunately, your alibi is a bunch of nuns who have proven that they'll cover for you.
Are you sure there isn't anything else you want to tell us?
I can see why my sisters were so eager to talk with you. If there was more to tell, I would. But that's all I have. Everything else is in God's hands. If this is the path He wants me
That's
on.
what she needs to hit.
Wrong suspect, rookie move. You're sure your powers are gone? Because it certainly feels like it's slowing down time.
Because you always get the first suspect right away.
Well, I've certainly never arrested a nun, that's for sure.
Lucifer, I want Chloe to resolve her issues just as much as you do.
Why? Because you're feeling guilty?
Why would I feel guilty?
Because you're the one who performed the little miracle on the detective's mum in the first place.
That wasn't mine.
What? Go ahead, talk.
Years ago, at Father's behest, I came down to Earth to lay a blessing on one Penelope Decker.
My mom and dad were trying to have kids, and they said they'd just about given up.
And soon after my visit, you were born. sorry that I didn't tell you any of this earlier. I just...
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay when he does it, but not when Lucifer does it.
So, I'm the only one immune to Lucifer's mojo. So, do you have any powers? Or anything cool?
That'll be fun. Does she?
I don't know. Laser beam hands. Something?
What? Laser hands? What does she think this is? Dragon Ball Z?
No.
I mean,
They were just concerned with creating the perfect Mrs. Morningstar.
I felt the same way as you. But then I realized that it's far from a curse. It's a gift. I only hope that in time you come to see it that way too.
There is a huge difference, Lucifer.
You were given a gift. I am that gift.
So this is not a gift? Okay.
I mean, I'm not even a person. I'm just a thing. Created for someone else.
Egg bracket ha.
What?
Look at his face.
I admire you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You hit dead end after dead end, but you still keep on searching. Doesn't deter you. In fact, it only drives you to try harder.
You make me sound like a sadist.
No.
That makes you
See,
like
for
massive.
eons, I was God's right hand, you know? For most of the time, I had no idea why I was doing what I was doing. But watching your perseverance, to see you keep digging for the truth, it's inspiring.
Sounds why.
And I wish I would have had the same curiosity, because then maybe I would have had the answers that you're asking for, Chloe. But unfortunately, I don't. And neither does Lucifer.
I know who the killer is.
We know who the killer is.
We.
Yeah. Okay, so that mysterious caduce around Victoria's neck. It's consistent with the ring.
An engagement ring, which you wear around your neck to stop goats from eating it off your hand.
Or when you're undercover in another.
Those aren't the only two reasons, obviously.
Well,
Oh, that's so
I could
cute.
see
Look at
why.
him. Best. Let me tell you about my best friend. Love you to the end. Let people let me tell you about my best friend. One other person to
And neither
love
does
you.
Lucifer.
I know who the killer is.
We know who the killer is.
We.
I would've-
You're nervous. It's all right, Sister Francine. You can trust me.
I've wanted to do this ever since I met you. But I'm scared.
I understand. I do. But listen,
Oh, what is she about to do?
once you admit the truth, you are going to be amazed
I
at
think this
how
would
good
go
it
into
feels.
church.
Never done anything like this before.
Oh, what is she
I
about
haven't
to
either.
No.
It's
What's
just-
gonna do?
I'm a woman of faith.
Well, you see, that's all the more reason. Because you, Sister Francine, you of all people know what you need to do.
Getting closer is not.
do? Yeah. Oh my god.
She's gonna kiss
Right
him.
now?
Yes. Just let it all go.
What is she about to do?
Call it. Call it.
Remember, Daniel, there are no shortcuts. Let him put in the work.
Wait. What are you doing?
I'm letting go. Like you said, I'm admitting the truth of my
They don't want
feelings.
to fucking admit it.
That's not what I meant.
They don't want to fucking admit. They don't want to bone. They don't want to bone.
I'm a nun. I love God. It's just... When I look at you, I get this feeling that I've never had before. What does that say about me?
What are you feeling?
It's gonna sound absurd, but I feel as if I'm closer to God.
So she wants to fuck God?
That's not exactly it. It's...
Like your love for God is being reflected back at you. Through me.
Messenger.
Yes.
That's exactly it. How did you know that? I didn't even know that until you just said it out loud.
I'm starting to understand something. Wait. This is what you came to talk about?
What did you think I came for?
The murder of Sister Victoria.
I wish I could help.
Maybe you can. Did she ever mention a boyfriend? A fiancé? What about any visitors?
She usually liked to be alone. She did say that she discovered a secret room that no one knew about, and she liked to go there to be by herself.
Secret? Really?
So if Sister Victoria knew about a secret room.
She told you about a secret room and she died, and you don't think that has anything to do with it? People, man.
Well, I realized that Destiny Page might have the blueprints since she was interested in buying the building.
Since Victoria worked for her, that's how she'd know about the secret place.
Yeah, and one call to her reps. Bingo. Secret cellar.
Okay, so what are we looking for here?
Something out of place. Something new. Something a nun wouldn't have. Something with fingerprints.
I really wish you hadn't found that before me.
Hi, Hank. I guess when I asked for the blueprints, you figured out what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Did Destiny Page know that you were engaged to her assistant?
She was too busy working on her religious image all day. Getting hammered all night to notice.
Not much of a believer, huh?
Oh, it's such a scam. Victoria thought so too until she came here.
She broke up with you.
So killers have
And you
tendency to
killed her.
talk
I
a lot.
just wanted to talk some sense into her.
In
But we
never
started to
TV
fight.
shows they do.
I wanted the ring back. I didn't mean to push her so hard. Why? Why would you choose this place over me? We had something real. Instead, she left me for made-up nonsense.
I think we've heard enough, right?
Auntie.
Yeah, he can take it.
That is very gentlemanly of you. To die first. How the hell?
What if it wasn't fake? What if it was more real than even she could possibly know? And you, Hank, you took that away from her.
No. It's impossible. Oh, God.
Have faith, Hank.
Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm. One hit.
Why Lucifer can't look badass almost like that?
Get away from me. Stay away from
That guy
me.
looks like Ralph. Yeah, that dude looks like Ralph Macchio, the one that was real.
I thought you weren't supposed to expose yourself.
No, I'm not. But for what he did, it felt appropriate.
When you find out that it all really does exist, it can be punishing. Trust me on that.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about that. Chloe, I think I know why the nuns were drawn to me.
Why is that?
Sister Francine said she felt God's love more than ever when she was with me, when she was in my presence.
Yes, you are an angel.
I am, but I'm pretty sure that she was seeing her own faith reflected back at her.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Lucifer, actually. Men, women, they're all drawn to him because he pulls out people's desires. But what if the reason that they're drawn to him is because of that?
So you're saying Lucifer reflects people's desires back to them?
Well, who wouldn't want to be with their greatest desire?
Well, yes, I agree, but when I look at him, I don't see that. Which would mean
That's
That
amazing.
you're the only mortal who sees him for who he truly is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lucifer.
Detective.
Do you mind if I sit?
Mm-hmm. I like that slow pan.
Yeah, the camera movement is fluid to like that.
Yeah, it is. It's very good.
Well, I had a interesting conversation with AMENADIEL.
Please tell me you're not making a police consultant, anything but that.
No, actually, he has a theory about why I make you vulnerable.
Oh. Do tell.
Let's hear this.
Well, his theory is that I don't.
Well, I have many scars to prove otherwise.
Still, this should have helped. You should have used my number.
He thinks that you choose to be vulnerable around me.
I choose.
It makes sense with the whole self. With the whole self.
I'll be damned.
What do you call it?
I think you might be right.
The reason why his face came in.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't
Self-actualize.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think self-actualize, maybe he's making himself normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll live. You know, decide to be normal and live a
Yeah.
good life. He wants that with her. Because he likes being on Earth. He likes her. He doesn't want to leave.
No.
But maybe that's where they're going to go. Lucifer finally gets his short of happy of the attorney and hell. And then once they both die, he reverts back to his form. They probably live together happily now. That's probably like where they're going to go.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't come to this conclusion sooner after that whole revelation about the self-actualization thing. That should have been the next thing.
At least it happened before this mid-season finale, you know?
Yeah. No, this should happen before season 5, in my opinion. This revelation with Lucifer, because if he knows that angels are in charge of what they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Become and what they feel. You know?
Detective.
Lucifer. If that's true, if you choose to be vulnerable around me, then I choose to be vulnerable around you.
Oh yes, great ceiling reflection sex.
Making out. Alright, that's it. So that was season 5, episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this episode, man?
I thought it was pretty decent. Like, it wasn't as good. I wouldn't say it was as good as episodes 2 or 3 still, but I think it's like a good halfway. I like it better than episodes 1 and 4 though.
1 and 4 is easily like the worst.
I like seeing AMENADIEL have a big role after not really having one for a couple episodes.
Yeah. I love that, and I love the epiphany. The epiphany that, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Like, actually, I think like all of AMENADIEL's scenes in this are actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think Amanda definitely stole this episode.
Yeah.
I waited so long for this show. I waited like 15 months, dude. 15 months to finally see the next chapter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I built it up in my head. This was. I'm just gonna give you a quick breakdown of what I thought, what I wanted it to be. When Lucifer leaves to go to hell, and Chloe says he loved him, and Lucifer reciprocated. You know, like, I felt that was like an end of an era.
Mm-hmm.
I personally felt that, you know what I'm saying, like, that was putting that chapter of Lucifer to bed, opening another one, because how can you come back from that? Like, they really have, the show is pretty much different in terms of the dynamic, but the thing is still the same show.
You know what I mean? But ending like that, I felt it closed that chapter and opened a new one. You know what I'm saying? And we could open a way where you could still introduce the same character just in a new perspective. You know what I'm saying? Turn them into recurring. You know what I'm saying? Like, and change the show, change it into something new, something different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, now that Chloe knows, now you could just put Chloe in his world. Lucy's been in Chloe's world for too long. Time for her to immerse herself into his world. You know what I'm saying?
But that's something that's actually been very good about this, is that they actually have been immersing Chloe more and more into his world.
Yeah.
That's something that is one of the positives of season 5, I feel.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? And I'm loving their progression. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she found out. That actually was a big spoiler. I'm surprised she found out so soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I thought it's something you probably would reserve like the latter part. Cause that's something I was swept under the rug for so long. You know what I mean?
It really was. Like for a long time they were really just stringing the audience along, just dragging out plot lines, just like waiting, like kind of like, hey, you want to know where this story is going? Keep watching. Keep watching. We'll give it to you eventually. Just keep watching. Yeah. And like 2-3 years later, you finally get an answer to that one question you had.
And that's such a network TV thing to do. So
it is. Like a lot of it is just lazy. Like it's not even, like it's just. I think a big part of that stems from the fact that we have this big board of committees, just fucking writing your episodes. I'm like, come on.
And me personally, if I was gonna do this season, if I was writing this season, Lucifer would still been in hell already. Like it's episode 5, he'd have still been rocking, cause you know what I'm saying? Because this is opportunity. This is an opportunity for him to really explore being in hell, interacting with demons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, really interacting with demons, seeing them for the true form, really exploring the different things that is you know what I mean? Like it's in and out. It's in and out. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's conflict in hell. Somebody's breaking out cells. Somebody's fucking with souls. You know what I mean? Demons are creating faction. Demons are going to war. He has to monitor everything. I want like a war-torn Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like and then a few years later, so Chloe's moving on, but Chloe can't move on. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to. She still can never get him out of her mind. That's a love. You know what I mean? She never had that connection with anybody else. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
You know, there was actually one really interesting thing from the first episode of this season that I actually would have liked it if they expanded upon this and like made that a part of the series, where it actually does tie into what you were saying about Lucifer spending way more episodes in hell. Where like one thing I really liked with the first episode was that Chloe and Lucifer were communicating to each other through hell.
Yeah, through demons. Like,
I would like to see like the idea like expanded upon. Like maybe that's how they start to talk things through, and then later he can eventually go up to Earth.
And you spoiled the Michael thing in the trailer.
They did.
Just for him not to be that much of an impact in the episode that was his standalone. Like, they all found out so goddamn quickly. Like, Chloe's clever, but Jesus Christ, too clever. Yeah. And you be hell for, like, mad long, just living without the detective. Like, to me, like, they just kind of quickly just got back into that groove. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing didn't happen. I think that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Like, I feel like nothing. Yeah. It should have been a big change. You know what I'm saying? Beyond what we've seen, like, it should have been, like, a really different...
Yeah, I feel like him, like, specifically him leaving didn't really affect that much.
Exactly. It should have affected it. Yeah, like, but that's because too much. If it was longer, it would have been more consequences. You know what I'm saying? More consequences, a bigger difference between both characters. They both going to change emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
You need consequences in your story. That's what makes your stories more interesting.
So you basically undermine the impact of season 4. You know what I'm saying?
It really did.
You know, that's why I wanted years. I personally wanted about 6-7 years. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a massive time jump. You know, so but too much it's not it. You know what I mean? It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you wanted like an extended vacation.
Yeah.
I wanted them to. You know what I'm saying?
Like the East went on 2 honeymoons.
Yeah. Even a year or 2 would have been good.
Yeah. I would have taken a year. A year's fine. But fucking 2 months?
Nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for tonight. So stay tuned. Hit that like button. Hit that notification button. Stay tuned for more videos. We're gonna have a lot of shit coming, a lot of content coming. So just stay tuned, my brother.
They won't even see me. Bird up.